Howdy and hello. Today I'm going to be sharing all of my Sesame Street PVC toys. So back in the 1980s to like 1990s, Applause released some Sesame Street PVC toys. Applause originally released these figures as like pencil toppers, straw toppers, bendable figures, stuff like that. They also made some like birthday cake stuff for this collection, and then in 2022 Sesame Place released their version of PVC characters, and I don't know when it started, but they also have this thing called Fill-A-Bus where it has like a little bus toy and you can like put 5 figures in it for like X amount of money. I've done the Fill-A-Bus before. Well, my kid has done the Fill-A-Bus before, so we have like 2. I couldn't find any to show in this video, but I will add a picture, and I like the quality of those figures, but I truly just love the Applause figures more. You can really find these Applause figures all over the place. They're on eBay. You'll probably see them in like antique stores or thrift stores. I found some at swap meets. I have found some in like the most random like stores ever. And again, Sesame Place does have their own. They have a lot of different characters. Some characters that you'll kind of be probably surprised that they have. I don't have a lot of those characters. I think I have maybe like 3 or 4 from Sesame Place. Most of these are actually just from like online shops and stuff like that. I have the shadow box and I wanted to fill it with these Sesame Street toys, and I don't know why. I don't know what possessed that idea. I really just wanted like a box full of trinket stuff, and then I got really into these Applause characters, and I think that's really how this came to be. This one is a Applause figure, and it is Cookie Monster, and he is like a cowboy chef. I'm not entirely sure what he is, but he has more of like a, like, I can't describe it, like a squishy, bendable-y kind of texture to him. And then this one is from Sesame Place. I think I got this one in like 2023-ish. It doesn't really have like that bendableness to it. It's kind of just like a really hard plastic character. This is the two-headed monster. He's very cool. Again, I think Sesame Place makes some really cool ones. They have a lot of the new characters. They, I think, have like Barkley and stuff like that. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been to Sesame Place, but this is one of them from Sesame Place. And while I'm on the topic of the Sesame Place ones, I will show you the only other 2, I believe, that I have from Sesame Place, which are these 2, and they are the like little Yip Yip aliens. So I have a blue one, and then I have this like pinkish purple like magenta one. So these are the only ones that I have. My kid has a lot more, and I'll never be able to find those if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if anyone else that watches my videos has children, but just know I can't find stuff in that kid's room. Oh, I'm sorry. This is another one from Sesame Place, and it is Grover. And while he looks like bendable, he's not super bendable. Again, it's still very like hard plasticky. Okay, so I have 4 from Sesame Place. Now we are moving on to Applause. I don't know the years from each individual one. I do apologize in advance. Next time I make a video, I will do way more research. This time I did not, unfortunately. And I will just kind of pull them out at random. Sometimes, for some reason, these can be pretty pricey on eBay. I like trying to buy them in like lots because then I feel like I'm getting more like bang for my buck kind of thing. What I do enjoy about the Applause Sesame Street characters is how many there are and how different they are and how many different like little sets and collections there are. I probably won't go in complete order of like sets and stuff because I'm just going to kind of pick them out at random. But there is a set in here that is definitely my favorite and has definitely made me more like aware of Sesame Street PVC Applause pieces online because I just love these so much. Okay, so this is probably one of the first ones I've had, and it is Cookie Monster on a little skateboard. I don't, and it's such a little skateboard, but yeah. I don't really know where, I can't remember, honestly, where I got many of these, other than the certain set that I can show in a little bit, because I had to specifically buy them from eBay to try to get the full collection. Okay, there are a lot of Cookie Monsters in this, like, pile. Cookie Monster, while I do love and is probably in my top 5 favorite Sesame Street characters, he is not my favorite Sesame Street character. My top 2 favorite Sesame Street characters that are like tied are Grover and Big Bird. And there is a couple Big Birds in here because I think this came out at like the kind of height of Big Bird going into Elmo. So I am very grateful for all the Big Birds that I have. Okay, another Cookie Monster. He is like in a marching band. He has like a little band jacket and he has cymbals, but they're cookies. Super cute. Okay, then I have this Ernie I've had for a really long time because I also do collect like characters that I like that are dressed as cowboys, and this was one of them. He's wearing like a little Halloween costume and he has a little trick-or-treat bag and a little cowboy outfit on. That's why I've had this one for a while. I do think I got this at like an antique store. Okay, another Cookie Monster. It is just him standing with like a bag of cookies. Very cool. Another Cookie Monster. Oh, I showed this one earlier, but it is also like a cowboy, but he's cooking, but he's stealing cookies. Or he made these to give out to other cowboys. The lore on this one I am unsure of, but here he is, either a nice cowboy Cookie Monster that gives out cookies, or a part-time chef, part-time cowboy, part-time thief Cookie Monster. Another Cookie Monster. I don't remember where I got this one at all, probably in a lot. He is wearing a backwards hat, low-rise pants, a cookie belt, if you can see that, and he's just eating a cookie. Again, there's some lore here that I don't think I fully know, and I wish my little YouTube hand would work because there's a lot going on here. And I don't know the half of it, and I don't know if I want to know. Oh, this was one of my first ones, and it is a Cookie Monster that's like at camp. Once again, very weird lore. You're telling me all he packed for his camping trip was cookies? I mean, he knows what he knows how to survive, I guess. His little Camp Sesame shirt, a walking stick, very cute. Then another Cookie Monster. This one is playing a cookie guitar because once again, he is a monster that knows what he's about. Oh, this is a duplicate, once again, Cookie Monster on a very small skateboard. And no cookies in sight, which is very interesting because all the other ones have some kind of cookie in it. I think I'm done with all the Cookie Monsters. Here's another camp one, I think, but it's Big Bird and he's like in like a little camp counselor-ish uniform, I don't know, and he's gathering some wood for the fire. Oh. Here is an Ernie one, and it's just him with some glasses and a thumbs up. He's in a great mood. Not another Ernie one, that one's for later. Here's a Bert, of course, to follow up to Ernie, and he's with a surfboard. I was gonna say skateboard, but that's Cookie Monster's thing. Just Bert with a surfboard, which I would never think would happen. This is like I don't know if this is in the same collection as this Cookie Monster. I mean, yeah, I don't know if this is the same as this, whatever. Okay, this is Big Bird. He's also dressed very cool, obviously, because he's wearing a backwards hat, and that signifies that someone is cool. And it's just him with a radio. Okay. Again, I think these are like in the same like collection because they have backwards hats and they're so cool. This is probably my favorite of all the figures. There's another one that I really like, but I think I only really like it because it was hard to find. Okay, but anyways, this is probably my favorite one, and it's just Big Bird sitting with Little Bird, and I think they're just talking, and they're just being very kind and sweet to each other. I don't know, it's just so, like, it's just so pure, and it's so cute. That's my favorite one. Oh, I also really like this one. It's Big Bird. He's going to bed. He has milk and cookies. I don't know if this is, like, Christmas themed, because it's like milk and cookies, and he kind of has like a Santa hat on, but it's him and Radar, and I think they're getting ready to go to bed on Christmas Eve. Here is a Ernie one. He's in a band, I assume with the Cookie Monster cookie symbols one. That's just Ernie with like a, why don't I know what this instrument is? Trombone? No, what is it called? Listen. Oh, is this a duplicate? Okay, I guess I have two of these in the same band. This band is absolutely wild. It has Bert on accordion, Cookie Monster on cymbals, and Ernie on a big brass instrument. What a band. What a band. When they were giving out instruments, I'm unsure of why they all chose what they chose. Here's another Big Bird one, and it's just Big Bird sitting and reading about, you guessed it, birds. Because what else would he be reading about? Oh, there's another one. Okay, hold on. Before I get to that one, here's Oscar in a trash can with a day job. It looks like he has just like a hat on and like a gas, like a canister for gas. I don't know how hard times are in Sesame Street, but he had to get a day job. Okay, another member of this iconic Sesame Street applause figure band is Elmo on this big drum that has a little sweet wheel, a very cute wheel. I don't think my influencer hand is doing anything. Okay. Amazing band. Would love to hear what they sing. Here is Grover. And he, once again, times are tough. He has a job as a farmer. And he has a pail of dirt. So I do not think he's doing too well. Here's another Ernie one. I don't know if this is the same as like that Big Bird sleeping one, but it's just Ernie with a candle and a pillow ready to go to bed. This Elmo one is newer to my collection, and it is Elmo on little roller skates. I've seen another one in this collection, and I think it's Zoe. Would love to find a Zoe. Zoe seems like very difficult to find. Here is Ernie with a little Christmas hat and a present and a scarf on and some boots. And then, I can't tell if this is like the last one, but, oh, another camp one. And it's of Bert, and he has a little clipboard that says Camp Sesame, and one of those, which I can't think of what it's called right now. Look at his little socks and his shorts. It's very cute. Okay. Oh, this is the last one before I get to the one collection that I do have completed. And it's Snuffy. What an amazing one to save for last. Snuffy with a little towel, like a beach towel, and a ball. He's ready to go to the beach, which I feel like would be not fun with all of his fur. But here he is. This is one of them. This is one of the ones that are my favorite because it was difficult to find. I feel like Snuffy and like Barkley are like the most difficult ones to find. And this is one of the only Snuffies that I found. I think in like a lot that was like very affordable. Okay, so this is, never mind. This is the last of them before the collection once again. And it's Count, and he has balloons and a little party hat. And he's ready to celebrate your birthday, and he's gonna count your age right in front of you. Okay, so here's a collection that I got. Some of these were in a lot. I believe 2 or 3 of the numbers I did have to buy outside of the collection that weren't in the lot. But it is a really cool numbers collection, and I believe it was sold separately. Each individual piece was sold separately for like birthday cakes. These are really cool things that can be used on birthday cakes, starting with 0, where it is Grover looking confused and he's like just shrugging because he has nothing. And you'll see why, because as we get to number 1, we have Elmo holding up the number 1 and holding one singular toy. It's very cute. For number 2, there is Ernie, and he's holding 2 rubber duckies. So you see the pattern here. For each number, they're holding that amount of things. Number 3, of course, we have Cookie Monster holding, you guessed it, 3 cookies. Then on to 4, we have Bert, and he's holding 4 balls. We have number 5, the Honker, is holding 5 blocks. Again, Applause made some very cool characters. Okay, 6, Big Bird, holding 6 apples. 7, another cool one, is Snuffy, holding lettuce. I guess 7 heads of lettuce. I'm not sure exactly, but you go for it, Snuffy. And then 8, we have Count, and he has 8 stars. Very cool. And the last one, but not least, is Oscar, and he has 9 shoes. This was quite amount. Like, I didn't think I had this many, I'll be honest with you. I thought I only had a little bit, but I do have enough to kind of sort of fill this like shadow box that I bought. Let me know if you have any questions at all on Sesame Street PVC characters or Sesame Street PVC toys. And again, if you are interested in these kind of things, your best bet are like eBay. I have a lot of luck. All I put in when I search for these things, by the way, is Sesame Street PVC. Sometimes if you want to get like very like specific, you can put Sesame Street PVC Applause. If you go to Sesame Place, you can find the PVC toys. Again, they have cool characters like Two-Headed Monster, and you can also do the fill-a-bus thing where you get 5 and a little bus. I don't know if the little bus can carry all of these though, because it's a little bus. But so yeah, eBay, I assume like Mercari, Poshmark, those kinds of things. Maybe Whatnot. I haven't fully been on Whatnot, but I've heard good things about it. And swap meets, antique stores, thrift stores, stuff like that, or like just little shops kind of thing. There's a shop in Philadelphia called 4 Foot Prune. They had some of these, and David bought these for me. I hope you enjoyed seeing and learning a little bit about the Sesame Street PVC characters, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.